Hello friends, welcome to your Breathe, Move, and Be Yoga Break with Full of Hope Yoga. This week we're going to continue to explore self-compassion through yoga. Self-compassion means that we allow ourselves to have our own experience, our unique experience in this world. So this week, as I cue you to notice what you notice, I'm going to specifically ask what works for you. To notice and have a curious observation about your experience. What works for you as we center, as we do our centering work? What works for you as we breathe to ground, as we breathe to relax, as we breathe to invigorate? What of those breath practices work for you? What works for you as we move and breathe? Where do you like to inhale? Where do you like to exhale? I have suggestions and options for days, but this week let's really focus on what works for you, okay? I'll continue to give you options and suggestions and continue to cue you to be curious about your own experience as we move, breathe, and meditate, okay? Let's get started. All right, so for our centering practice, where we always begin with our centering practice, desiring to get present, mind, body, and soul. What works for you to do that? Let's take a moment to quiet down and get still. Now notice, how do you experience being present with your body? Is it helpful to focus on noticing the ground under your feet? To sense the chair under your legs? If your eyes are closed down, does it help you then to focus on another sense like you're hearing, observing what you hear? Does that help you get present? We're noticing the air in the room, the temperature of it, the movement. Does that help you to think about just feeling that air on the top of your hands or on your face? And focusing on your thoughts, focusing what's in your mind. Is it helpful to focus on the words, visualizing them? I am here. Just notice if that's helping you to be present in this very moment. I am here. Good. Then if your eyes were closed down, if you want to open them up and think about what would be good to orientate now to the room. Maybe first you want to move after sitting still. Maybe just notice what your body automatically does. We've been doing this for a while now. I always say that if you listen to your body, it will tell you what it needs. So I do a lot of shifting. I start to roll my shoulders. I want some movement to my neck. So notice what feels good. What is your body kind of cueing you to do right now as we think about opening up in the chest, finding a tall spine, and bringing movement to the neck. What feels good for you to stretch your neck right now? You can follow along with my movement. Choose your own. Notice what your body, how your upper body in this moment wants to move. Good. And now with our breath work. What's been helpful for you? Noticing your breath with hearing the sound. Is it helpful to center in by feeling movement? Counting an inhale to 2 and an exhale to 4. What helps you feel more relaxed? What helps you feel present and centered when thinking about using the breath to help you with that? Is it helpful to move the shoulders with your breath on an inhale up and exhale, shoulder blades back, down, low, and loose. Bringing hands in heart center. And notice if the cue to fill up your heart space makes any sense to you at all. What is that like to breathe in, imagining and filling up the heart space? And releasing the breath with the cue to release your shoulders and your breath dropping low. Good. Let's just take a moment to be still here. Bring that curiosity, observe yourself. Be feeling present, engaged in this moment. All right, for movement today, I'm going to encourage just a little movement forward on the chair and then find what feels right for you to feel grounded, to feel connected to the floor. I have lots of ideas and suggestions. What helps you feel connected to the earth, supported and stable? What do you like to do with your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your spine? How can you feel connected, grounded in this moment, and stable in your body? Let's take in a breath and release the breath. And then notice how that feels for you. Notice how you've chosen to place your feet, your hands. Notice how your spine feels. Good. Now let's have movement to the arms. Arms coming up. And experiencing the arms coming down, and notice how you move and breathe. Arms coming up, arms coming down. Try to experience your arms moving around your body and coming down. Increasing breath with that. Noticing, do you like to keep your mouth closed? Is it helpful to think about a loose jaw and hearing the breath? Let's do it 3 more times. You just notice you and your experience. That was 2. This is 3. Good. Now just let's add movement of the spine. Twisting to the right, letting the arms come down, feeling that fluid movement of the body with the breath. Where does your inhale and exhale flow for you? Maybe you want to focus on an inhale, arms up, exhale, arms down. Let's do this both sides again. Feeling fluid movement, experiencing fluid movement with your breath. Last time we'll inhale, arms up together. And exhale, let's let the hands come down slowly. Coming into a strong mountain posture as we sit in our chair. Notice what you do to create connection, grounding with your feet, with the back of your spine, your tailbone. What do you do with those hands? To feel grounded, rooted through your low body, to have that openness in the upper body. Good. Now going into our meditation time, knowing that you're going into a posture in your chair, a position in your chair, notice what works for you. How can you sit to feel comfortable, supported, and released? So take those moments to make any adjustments with your body, and then notice how you have come to sit comfortable, supported, and released. Now allowing your attention to come to the quality of your breath. And then allowing yourself to have this curiosity about how you could create a little more release with your body. What would you do to create the feeling of a little more release, maybe in your hips, your shoulders, your spine, your neck, and chin and face. Notice what works for you. Listen to your body. Be curious, observe, and then take action based on that. It's called taking effective action based on how you feel. And maybe coming back to that present mantra of I am here. Noticing if that's helpful for you to bring that to mind, to visualize it. Does that help you experience in your body present state of experiencing I am here. Just notice what's happened to your breathing. Notice how you've chosen to sit, to be comfortable, supported, and released. Notice sensation in your body, sensation in your soul. And now let's move from our unconscious breathing to conscious breathing, breathing in deeper, drawing in through the nostrils. Seeing how taking in the more active breath might cue your body into some activity, some movement, knowing we come into a supported upright posture after our meditation, seeing what your body might naturally be doing. How could you feel connected to the ground, supported in the chair, allowing your spine to support you, your tailbone, and to feel openness, spaciousness in your heart space, your lungs, to take in a full breath here, and to release it, allowing the body, the shoulders to be soft. Good. Let's breathe in together here, raising arms overhead, connecting hands overhead and bringing the hands down, heart center. Good work, my friends. One more breath here as a community. Exhale, letting it go. Again, nice work, my friends. Thank you for joining me here for your yoga break. Tomorrow, we'll have another chance to breathe and move together. Until then, be safe and be well, and let's be full of hope. Shalom, my friends.